Hi everyone, today we're going to do an arm strengthening yoga practice. This is ideal if you know that you need an extra push to build upper body strength. One of the benefits of yoga is that it helps us build long defined muscles. So if you do this practice often, you're going to see it in your arms. They're going to look beautifully toned. But also when you do a full yoga practice, you're going to feel much more in control. Let's get started. We're going to start cross-legged. We're going to grab a block or a thick book if you have an encyclopedia or something big and powerful like that. Then you're going to be placing your palms on either side of the block or the book. You're going to be pressing with your palms into the block. So press really strong, really hard. Just by doing that, you're going to start feeling some heat building in your shoulders. After 5 breaths, we're gonna move it up. Sorry guys that I cannot see you now. Keep pressing your hands into the block. Now we move it a bit further up. Keep pressing, don't relax those hands into the block. And then one last time, pressing into the block. You can see my arms are shaking, so if you press hard enough, your arms will shake too. Nice. We're going to bring the block down. We're going to leave it to one side. Now we're going to open the arms. We're going to have the palms facing up. We're going to bend through the elbows and we're going to bring the fingertips all the way to the top of the shoulders. Now we're going to bring the elbows together and then we're going to open. Bringing elbows together, opening. Again, elbows together, open. Together and open. Exhaling together, inhaling open, exhaling together, inhaling open, exhaling together, inhaling open, exhaling together, inhaling open 2 more times, exhaling together, inhaling open, together, and open. Now from here, we're gonna come into all fours. Now here, very important, I want you to make sure that your wrist is right under your shoulder, your knee is right under your hip. Now we're gonna tuck our toes under and we're gonna come into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we're gonna bring the torso forward, come into plank, back to downward facing dog, back to plank, downward facing dog, plank, and then back to downward facing dog. Now from here we're going to make half sun salutations, which are a really good all body workout, but especially very good for our arms. So again, coming forward into plank. Now we're going to bring the knees all the way down to the mat. Release the toes. We're going to bring the chest forward through the shoulders. Inhaling, pushing through the hands, peeling off the chest, coming into cobra. Bending the knees, tucking the toes under, and coming back into downward facing dog. One more time. Inhaling, coming forward into plank. Bringing knees down to the mat, releasing the toes. Bringing the chest all the way down to the mat. Inhaling, pushing through the hands, peeling the chest off the mat. Bending the knees, tucking the toes under, downward facing dog. One more time. Coming forward into plank, knees to the mat, releasing the toes, chest all the way down to the mat. Inhaling, pushing through the hands, peeling off the chest, coming into cobra. Bending the knees, tucking the toes under, and coming back into downward facing dog. Now from here, we're going to bring the left knee down to the mat. We're going to open that leg to the side. We're going to bring the right foot all the way down. And we're going to be making sure that that side of the foot is parallel to the side of the mat. That heel is in line with that knee. And then that we're going to bring that hand down. And it's going to be also in the same line as the knee and the heel. Now, very important, we're going to check again that the wrist and the shoulder are in one line. We're gonna bring the other arm up. Pressing through the hand. We're gonna feel our arm and our shoulder working. We're holding the weight of our torso with our arm. Breathe here. Really push through the hand. Make sure you're holding your body strong, you're not collapsing anywhere. Now from here, you're gonna bring both knees together. You're gonna come to stand on your knees, and you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So we're gonna bring the right palm down. You're gonna open that back leg. Again, we're gonna check, make sure that the heel, the knee, and the hand are in one single line. We're gonna check that the wrist and the shoulder are also aligned, and now we're gonna bring the other arm over, making a straight line with the bottom arm. Breathing here. Your body's strong. Everything is engaged. Again, supporting the weight of your torso with your right arm. Pressing into that right hand. From here again, we're gonna bring both knees together. We're gonna come to stand on our knees. Now we're gonna come all the way back to all fours. Another check, wrist right under shoulders, knees right under hips. Now we're gonna bring our elbows all the way down to the mat, bringing the forearms to the mat, interlacing the fingers, tucking the toes under, and we're gonna be pushing the hips up into the ceiling. And we're coming into dolphin pose. This is an excellent pose to strengthen the arms, the shoulders, and also work on our core. So breathe here. We're gonna hold it for 30 seconds. If at some point while you're holding it, it feels too much, you can bring your knees all the way down to the mat. Breathe here. Keep breathing. Feel how you're building heat in your shoulders and arms and in your entire body. Now we're gonna bring the knees down. We're gonna bring the hips to the heels. And we're gonna bring the arms back to hold our heels into child's pose. Couple of breaths. And we're gonna do the same thing again. So we're gonna come back to all fours, wrist right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. We're gonna be tucking the toes under, and we're gonna be coming into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we're gonna be coming forward into plank, back into downward facing dog, forward into plank, back into downward facing dog, forward into plank. And now back into our half sun salutations. Knees to the mat, releasing the toes, chest all the way down to the mat. Inhaling, pushing through the hands, peeling off the chest from the floor into cobra, bending the knees, tucking the toes under, and coming all the way back up into downward facing dog. Now from here again, we're gonna bring the torso forward, coming into plank, bending the knees, bringing the torso down to the mat, inhaling, peeling off the chest, pushing through the hands, bending the knees, tucking the toes under, and coming all the way back again into downward facing dog. One last time, torso forward, coming into plank, knees down to the mat, releasing the toes, chest forward into the mat, inhaling, pushing through the hands into cobra, exhaling, bending the knees, tucking the toes, pushing the heels, the hips up into the ceiling, into downward facing dog. From here, again, we're gonna start by bending that left knee, bringing it all the way down, opening that leg to the side, bringing that heel all the way down. That side of the foot is parallel to the side of the mat. Heel and knee are in one line. Now we're gonna bring that left hand down. We're gonna make sure that wrist is right under the shoulder, and now we're gonna bring the other arm up. Pushing here through the hand, supporting the weight of our torso with the arm. Now from here, we're gonna be bringing again the knees together, coming to stand on our knees, doing the same thing on the other side. Right palm all the way down to the mat, extending that left leg, making sure the side of the foot is parallel to the side of the mat, checking that the heel, the knee, and the hand are in one line, and checking that the wrist is right under the shoulder. And then the other arm overhead, making a straight line with the bottom arm. Breathing here, pushing through the hand, really engaging the whole body. From here, again, both knees together, standing on those two knees, coming all the way back into all fours. Again, we're gonna check that the knees are right under the shoulders, the wrists are right under, the knees are right under the hips, and the wrists are right under the shoulders. Now we're gonna be bending the elbows, and we're gonna be bringing the forearms all the way down to the mat. We're gonna be interlacing the fingers, tucking the toes under, and pushing those hips up, coming into dolphin pose. Pushing really strongly through the forearms, breathing here. I'm gonna count till 30. Again, if it feels like it's too much, you're gonna bend the knees and bring them all the way down to the mat. As you practice more often, it will feel less challenging. It's still always quite challenging, to be honest. But holding here, this is really gonna make a difference to your shoulders and your arms. Keep breathing, pushing through those forearms. Now we're gonna bring the knees all the way down to the mat. Hips to the heels, forearm to the mat, and then arms alongside the body holding the heels. And we're gonna just relax here and breathe. From here, we're gonna come all the way up, back to sitting cross-legged. You should feel some nice warmth in your shoulders and arms. And remember to practice regularly so that you can see a difference in your upper body strength. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more happy, healthy yoga for all. Thank you.